British Grand Prix. Yes, that's very topical.
Features quite heavily in Sherlock Holmes.
British, I think we should add a bit more to that. British Grand Prix and something happening at the British Grand Prix to give more of a title.
Britain winning?
Britain dry.
Britain winning. I don't think that's adding a great deal.
Death of a dog.
The death of the dog. That's very good. Bit sad, though. Death of a dog at the British Grand Prix. Starting with you, first of all, Archie, away you go.
Lord, 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 the sun was so hot. Mister left the dog with me, and I tried to take him for a walk. But there were so many people, so very many people, and I couldn't keep track to the dog.
Monday. So many people. So many people. Pinky was there, of course. We had lunch. And Coley. Coley was always there, looking divine as usual. We talked a lot about so many people. None of it good. It was a wonderful day.
I looked down at the lunch and I saw that it was a dead dog. Judging by this dog's appearance, I'd say it spent 5 years in Oxford before it transferred as a GP to the London area. My God, Holmes, declared Watson, how can you possibly know that?
Tom Bombadil, Tom Bombadil, with all your problems shored, is it not a great sadness that you've been driven over by a Matra Ford? There you are, on the ground, Tom Bombadil, and his coat is solid yellow.
Mister come up to me and he said, "Where Tom? Where that dog Tom?" I just stand there shaking, 'cause I'm afraid of Mister. He always beat me and whooped me. He never let me get any mail out of the mailbox. And now I done killed the dog.
Tuesday. Pinky was there. Carrying a dead dog under his arm.
If I'm not mistaken, said Holmes, we had this dog last week, didn't we?
Gandalf climbed up the mountain and Bodo, the son of Frodo, the hobo from Yo-Yo, said to him, "No, no, not a dog, man, not a dog, not on top of my Jefferson Airplane album. Leave it alone, man."
Okay, thank you very much. Very good. Well, that's such a very good story to start off with. I'm going to award 1,000 points to everybody. The point is really, because it doesn't mean anyone gets ahead. But let's move on to the next game, which is film and theatre styles. They divide into pairs for this, starting off, first of all, with John and Jonathan. Can you come forward, ready? I'll give you a situation to improvise in just a moment. We'd like some sort of film or theatre styles for them to switch into. Sorry, you must have been here before. That was Open University, wasn't it? Let me Open University, that's the same thing, isn't it? Open Whoa, hang on, whoa. Yes, what was the other one?
Sci-fi B movie.
Chekhov tragedy.
What was that one behind there?
Sci-fi B movie.
Sci-fi B movie.
Tomorrow's World.
Chekhov.
Oh, hang on, whoa.
Chekhov.
Somebody that said Chekhov. I don't know if... Anyway, situation for you is interrogating a prisoner. One of you is interrogating the other as a prisoner. Start off without any particular style, if you can bring yourself to that, and then we'll cut in with one or two others as we go
Guess
along.
who I am. I think you might be the prisoner. I think I might be.
Where you go?
It's not very clever, you know. I can wait all day, I don't have to rush this, you know.
I don't care how long it takes.
Okay.
Oh, you do, do you?
Yeah, I'm one of those...
Don't touch me, cotter.
You think you're going to get out, don't you? You think your little lady's waiting for you back there in Brixton? You're wasting your time.
Open University.
If you are going to talk to a prisoner, the essential thing that you must first of all do is wear very naff 1973 clothing and talk to him in a very bad camera position.
Chekhov.
And there's a Chekhov. Right.
At least you work, though.
Come on.
No work. I get up in the morning, I have 2 glasses of vodka. No more than that. 2 glasses of vodka, I go off down the hill. At the end of that hill, I see her. You don't have to worry about that. You're handsome and charming. You don't have TB.
What happened?
I don't know.
It was your mic.
What happened?
I had a little sort of pain inside for a moment. I went up to her bedroom and she was there, actually waiting for me. If I knew that Anya Tereskova could wait for more than 5 minutes, I'd feel like an old grub box that's been bounced off a zebra's head somewhere in Siberia.
If I'd known this part was going to be so small, I'd never have taken it.
You've clearly not worked with John before. Let's go into a science fiction B movie.
Science fiction B movie.
To end.
Okay, I'm starting this time. Right. Come in. That's Foxton.
So you still smoke?
Yes, I do. It's something I discovered on the planet Zooton.
You don't let your hands float from out of your sides like this.
Oh, no.
Pity. We came to your planet hoping...
Yes, let's end on that. Just a rocket. Yes, we're ending there. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, I'll give 20 points to John on that, but I'm afraid only 15 to Jonathan. I have to deduct you 5 points for being so pushy. Now, we now move along to Archie and Paul. Can you come forward? You've got a situation I'll give you in just a moment. Can we have some more theatre and film styles? Maybe some... Batman, that's good, because that's an American one. We might as well do some...
Police training.
Hang on, oh, I'm writing these down.
Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds, yes, that's a good one. So we've got Batman, Thunderbirds, Pathé News...
Woody Allen.
Floyd on France.
And Woody Allen, yes, that's a good one. So your situation is going to see an undertaker. Or mortician, or whatever it would be in the States. So on you go without a style, first of all.
Hi.
Hello.
I'd like to see something in a casket.
Well, what would you like to see? I mean, I could put a tin of cling peaches in a casket, or a tennis ball in a racket.
No, that's not what I meant. I want to see a casket. An inexpensive, medium-range casket.
Well, we have three. We have chipboard, hardboard, or solid oak. If you go for chipboard, our arse will be out of it inside a fortnight.
Yes, Batman.
I like your toys. I really do.
I know that face with that weird sort of lopsided grin and that white makeup. It's Barbara Cartland. It's the coffins for yourself, then? Is that what it is?
No, it's not.
It should be.
Thunderbirds.
Well, no, it's for my Captain Lederhorn. Don't know if that's his name. Could be.
Let me show you what I've got in stock. Oh, I've dropped that one. I'll go and get another one.
And then... yes, well done. And end on Pathé News, sort of newsreel kind of stuff.
Yes, folks, there's people dying all over Britain because there's a Second World War, and if your auntie's just been bombed by the Luftwaffe, why not bung her into one of these?
There's a missile coming in!
Oh, that means more work for me. Whoa!
Thank you very much. Right. That's it, yes. Well, it's some very good improvisation there. Slightly tasteless, possibly, but never mind. 50 points each. Now we move on to a popular game called Props. They divide into teams of two again. John and Paul, can you come forward to get your prop, which is that? And you have to come up with as many different ways of using that prop as possible. At the same time as Archie and Jonathan are coming out with ideas for that prop. And I'll buzz between the two groups. So if you're ready, away we go now.
I call it Two commandos copulating.
Take me to your leader.
Well, that bull will give you no more trouble.
What kept you?
How to entertain your children in the 1950s with one of those metal games you try to take them apart. It doesn't amuse them, but at least it makes them grow up slowly.
Oh, yes, we had to remove your stomach. You had a rather bad ulcer.
You didn't have to take everything.
I'd like to complain about these contact lenses.
Brilliant. I don't think we can improve on that visual image, so let's now go away for some advertisements for people to sell you things. We'll be back after that. Bye. Well, welcome back to the exciting news that everybody got 15 points for that last game. Now we go on to a bonus game for Archie and Paul called Sound Effects. Now, Paul, you'd like to come forward. Paul is going to mime out an everyday activity while Archie will provide the sound effects for him. Now, the everyday activity we'd like studio audience to suggest.
Starting a car.
Starting a car. No, hang on. You can't do brush your teeth and start a car at the same time. As you'll particularly go. So starting a car, maybe even mending a car, I don't know. No, working on your car. I'll give you a fairly free rein. Sound effects from Archie, away you go.
I stand in your way. I think the entire problem can be solved by the...
No. Paul took us brilliantly into some unexpected areas there, so 2 points for him and 54 to Archie. We now get on to a round of different games. Different games are played in this round, as you might expect. First of all, Archie and John. Can you step forward? And there's some stools for you to work on there. And Archie, you're going to be playing an interviewer, interviewing John. Could you do it in the style of a hard-hitting documentary? But for John, we'd like somebody in the audience to suggest a historical or mythical, even a biblical character that we're all familiar with, who he can pretend to be while he's being interviewed. Somebody like Julius Caesar, somebody like that. Winston Churchill, a bit older than Winston Churchill. Sorry? Moses. Yes, Moses would be okay. I'd have thought. So away you go, hard-hitting documentary interviewing Moses.
And so, as I understand it, you claim to be the leader of your people.
I didn't claim, they just came up to me, you know, like...
You want to lead us to believe that hundreds of thousands of people followed you for all that time, going absolutely nowhere.
Look, I just happened to have on a rather nice matching set of pants and a jacket. And I was off making some mud and clay pyramids in Egypt, you know, where there were those nice little white jobbies. And suddenly everyone said, let's cross the desert. And I said, well, if you want sand in your sand shoes, that's okay. So I led them across the desert, you know.
All right, now we have to go back in time. We go back to the Mount.
Right.
You were handed 25 commandments. What happened to the other 15?
Well, you know, there was all the basic things, you know, like never wear green and gray. You know, don't ever, you know, big soup spoons, ooh, common. And I stopped for a minute and I said to God, God, do you ever shop at Simpson Sears?
Well, I guess it's obvious
that's
why you
naughty.
circumcise your people.
Hey, come on, Mac, I'm not that way at all.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Yes? All right. Well, I think those are 17 points each for that one. Now, Jonathan and Paul, we have a different game for them to play called Film Dubbing. So if you'd like to come forward where you can see this TV monitor set. In this game, we've taken a film and removed from it the soundtrack. Paul and Jonathan are going to give us a new soundtrack. And can you do it when you get going? It should be a scene set in a supermarket. Yes, thank you very much. Right. Okay. I said 92 points for each of them there. We now get to a game involving all four again. It's called Party Quirks. This features really Paul Merton as the host of a party. All the other contestants, are arriving as guests, and if they look in the envelopes which are in front of them, there's a quirk in it, a style of behaviour, something like that, which they've been suggested by members of the studio audience. And Paul has to guess what these quirks are simply by the behaviour of the others. So, Paul, if you'd like to come down ready to start improvising a party for us, I'll bring the others in, starting with Archie, with a doorbell noise. I think the party's getting going now, so...
Hello, George. How are you?
I'm just fine, thank you.
So, do you want to invite me in, or shall I just force entry?
I think you better come in. I don't know if I've got anything that'll amuse you, really, here.
An explanation would amuse me, I'm sure of that.
An explanation of what, George?
Oh, stop, stop. Be hideous to me. Just be callous and cruel. Go ahead with your bad self.
Well, George, it's been a long time since I've seen you. I've no idea what you've been up to, but I can guess. Hello. I've got a friend for you, he's over there. Right, hang on a minute. What's going on? I get a cheese board for defence. What are you? Some kind of swordsman or something?
Well,
Oh, you're close. I am. You're Long John Silver, aren't you?
No.
Don't ask me who he is, George. He's an old friend of mine. That's Alan.
Has he had you?
I got him. Well, he seems to think so. I can't remember, but I'm sure I would have done. Yeah.
I think we'll
You're
give...
just a jealous lover, aren't you?
Oh, jealous, yes. Brilliant.
Now, stay there, Alan. I'll go and get the door.
Hello, Paul. You couldn't just pull this armchair off my buttocks, could you?
Certainly.
Hello, Jonathan. I've lost something. I've lost a house. It wouldn't be up there, would it?
There's a cassette recorder. Is that yours?
I think we can get rid of Jonathan. I think you were close enough with Long John Silver. He was a pirate, so that's fair enough. So you've got 20 seconds to get whatever John made.
Well, can I offer you something now that you've managed to...
Something to make my buttocks bigger. I need big, big buttocks. Buttocks that make the people on cell block H look like Lionel Blair. Lovely rice and roofing tiles and cement.
Yes.
Fat and repellent.
Yes,
Throw up into your dinner.
I've got Big Bum crisps. Are they any good here?
Time for one last...
You're not Gordon Honeycomb, are you?
Paul, you're so close, I'm going to give that to you. It was, in fact, a sumo wrestler.
Yeah.
So there you are. Thank you very much. All right. And as I add the points on for that last game, I have to sadly announce that's the end of the programme for this week. And as I total up the points, we realise that Archie Hahn is this week's winner. So well done, Archie. A popular and, for all we know, deserved winner. And the prize for winning the programme is to read the credits out at the end of the programme in the style I'm going to suggest, which for you, Archie, could you do it in the style of an American gangster movie or an American gangster? Just stay there for just a second while I say goodbye to Archie Hahn, Jonathan Price, Paul Merton, John Sessions. There's me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night.
Here comes now. Who's lining it anyway? Who's here today? Dan, Big Balls Patterson, Mark, even bigger Balls Levinson. You got Paul Tulips Merton and Jonathan Tico. They're going fast here. Let's see. We got Magola, Big Bucks. Oh, boy, this is moving fast. Joe Mama Thompson there. Ivana Primerick, Kathy Frisbee Gallrick. You got Noel Allen, Big Bucks Buckley. Chris Jane, she likes them bigger. Where are we now? Pip Gardner, Graham Cracker Story, Chris, the Haircut Bull, Dennis O'Donoghue. That's Denise O'Donoghue. They're gone. What can I say? Thank you. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.